Oh yeah, she should have just made it like it was their fault at that point. For the cops and everything. Oh, he's not.
A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams coming in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week. The LSU Tigers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Golden Bears will kick this away to get us going.
You take all the notes you want to, Ncaa.
No return
Still
attempted
can't
there.
fuck with me.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's a shotgun run call. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going.
Here we go.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Here's the target, and it's complete. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And third and short, they hand the ball off. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front of being able to communicate, get on the same page, create that crease in the defense, and it made it very easy for the back to pick up the first down and then big yard.
Can he reach the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner looking to make a play here. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So California's offense back out on the field now. Remember last time, North Warner 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Motion now from the tight end. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. He makes the grab. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Cal. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made on the out route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, pass caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Contact as he let the ball go. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is
We
Quarterback
gonna
makes the
talk,
throw.
brother.
Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. They're going to scramble now. Picks up the first and is still going. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cal's offense takes the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Golden Bears. A fumble return for 6. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right, this one caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled up near midfield at the 48. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And it's good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's Flanagan. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Returner decides to fair catch this. Cal's offense back out on the field now. Quarterback looking to scramble. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loss of 4. Third down coming up.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Golden Bears have 1st and 10 here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Flanagan. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Look at him run through those tacklers. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Pickup of 11. And first down for the offense.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets into space at the 50. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 17, Cal 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? And he scores. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
LSU 24, Cal 14.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
Take over. 1st and 10.
So California's offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. This time it's complete.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw it again. Caught quickly. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Using his legs here. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incompletion makes it second down.
Terrier, Igloo, Acorn.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Extending the play now. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Keep it for the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Now it's second down here. They'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And there's the handoff. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he finds his target. He has the first. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Make the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 13, set to kick this one away.
This one will be fair caught. Cal's offense takes the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here. Just playing for pride at this point. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Golden Bears looking to run some tempo here. First down, looking to throw the football. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. There's a wide-open receiver, complete. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the Golden Bears will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds his man, has the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Island. Yep.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Got him. He's sacked. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.